lot better than I do. I feel like an alien a lot of the time. I feel like I don't understand people. I feel like when people are being nice, they're actually being aggressive. I tend to interpret, and I'm very sensitive to people, and I didn't know how to deal with that. And I would get depressed about it, and I would like act out about it. And then I found theater, and I was able to like go up on stage and do a play and like release all these feelings and represent all these characters that I thought were weird. And for the first time, people were applauding me for it, as opposed to being like, "You're a bummer, dude." So it was a release for me, and it was a way for me to interpret the world like very early on. And so it's like really necessary.
So for me, I wish I had that aha moment. I never really did, because when I was 7 years old, my sister, who was 11 at the time, she's now 18, but she was 11 at the time, and she's like, yeah, I wanna. She's like, I want to do this. I want to be an actress. I want to be a singer. And she did an amazing job, but like she wasn't getting anywhere because of where we lived. We lived in a small town in southern New Jersey, where we still live in that same town. But in that small little town, you couldn't find anything to do. And she wanted to do this, and so my mom said, okay, let's go to New York for the day. They're doing a showcase, and managers and agents will be in the audience, and different kids can come up and perform, and if the managers like them, they can come and talk to them, see if they can get represented. And I was in the audience, and after my sister performed, a few managers were coming up to my sister, and then they saw me and my brother with her, and they asked both of us, "Are you guys interested in this?" And my brother was like, "No." He was like 6 years old, and he's like, "No." And I was like, "Yeah." And so they're like, "Yeah." My mom's like, "You do?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to be like my big sister." And I want to be like my big sister, and so then I started going on auditions, and now I'm here.
For me, before I even really got into TV and movies, I read all the time. I always had my head in a book. I had like mastered the art of like walking and reading at the same time and not running into anything. Like that was my thing. And so before I kind of like clicked in my head that I could do that and get paid for it, you know, I'm reading these stories and I'm like, this is the coolest thing in the world. Like I can go somewhere completely different. I can meet new people, and I can be sitting like on my bed in my house. And so that kind of grew into a love for TV and movies, and realizing that I could be a part of that. And so I think that's really where it sprang from for me, was the desire to be a part of something bigger. And it's still my dream job, and it's still the best thing I could imagine, so I'm very lucky.
And Bill, when did you know you wanted to be an actor?
Me?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was in a play in high school, and I realized I could draw really well.
Very cool. We only have time for a couple more questions. We're going to go to Justin has one over here. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Kelly. First of all, we love the show. My family loves it. We all watch it. The kids, my husband, everyone. Everyone's doing such a great job. But my question's for the chief. Our favorite thing about your character is just how badass you are. When you go in to find out what the heck is going on, no reservations, and we were just so curious how much of the character you ad-libbed, or, you know, just that. I've never seen that in a movie before.
No, I mean, you know, yeah, a lot of that really is on the page. You know, I think he becomes sort of more badass as a result of how much of a jerk he is in the beginning, and I think it's a weird thing. Like he only does punch a couple people. I mean, but he really does come off like a badass. It's really great. I think one of the fun things to play with that too is, I think the badass stuff is kind of easy to play. I think what's fun to do is to play the vulnerability, and then to see the fear of like getting into these situations, and it makes the badass stuff all the more sort of rich. Like when I go into that lab, you know, and him wandering around, like you get like, you're like, oh my God, like Hopper's gonna die. And you'll have more of that in season 2. You know, he's a reckless dude. I mean, he's a reckless dude. So, you know, and there's a little bit about that where, I mean, the fun thing about him is that he's very resistant to the call of the hero's journey, right? Like, he doesn't want to deal with Joyce. He doesn't think it's like a big deal. Like, nothing happens in this town. And then people start lying to him, and it really activates this thing in him where if he can save Will, in some sense, maybe he can redeem the loss of his own child, right? And so in a way, Hopper wants to die. Like, in a way, he's on a, like that movie Death Wish or whatever. Like, he's on a mission and he doesn't give a fuck. Like, because even if he dies, he'll be with his daughter. So, like, he doesn't give a fuck. And that's, like, part of that badass comes out of that, and it's really fun to play.
Pete, you have a question over here?
Hey, my name's Brian. By the way, David, I love you in the newsroom, so this isn't the first thing I'm doing. But I do love Hopper from the beginning. He was awesome. I'm sure you guys all get this all the time. It's a very retro show. So what is your favorite 80s or retro movie that you had? Perfect.
I mean, Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. #1. Saw it 15 times in the theater with my grandma because she liked air conditioning, and she would go with me. And the snakes. I love that movie. It's fucking amazing. Gaten, what's yours?
Okay.
Do you have an 80s movie you like?
I do, yes. I mean, The Last Crusade is my favorite Indiana Jones movie. Awesome. That was my favorite. But my favorite movie's gotta be The Goonies.
Yeah!
It's just so much fun, and I really, that's a lot of what I got, like the inspiration to be Dustin was not, and a lot of times when I say Goonies, they say, oh, he got a lot of this from Chunk. Really, most of the stuff I got for Dustin was from Mouth. Really, because, I mean, he's very sarcastic and just, like, he likes a good laugh, but I mean, like, he doesn't, I kind of like that movie because Dustin relates with every kid in that movie, not just the comic relief kid, but every kid in the movie is kind of just like Dustin. And that's kind of how I like got into my role is because of the Goonies. And it's so much fun. It really is just so much fun to watch it. Like, even though you know what's gonna happen, you love to watch it over and over again, like for the rest of eternity. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Anybody else? Favorite 80s movie?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. That movie was so scary when I was a kid. So scary.
This is going to be boring, but Sophie's Choice. The work, I was a young theater student, and seeing Kevin Kline and Meryl Streep, and it was jaw-dropping to me what could be done in this craft. It was inspirational.
I heard Meryl Streep is overrated.
I heard that too. I'm here to say that she's not. I just played Meryl Streep's, her daughter's mother in a new film called An Actor Prepares. So essentially, that makes me
Meryl Streep.
Stand by me.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So good. Great choice.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, on that note, we are going to have to wrap things up because we're out of time. But let's get a huge round of applause for the cast of And you guys can get your cameras out. If you guys can all come together in the front of the stage. Oh, wait, come back. Here, photographs. Gotta take a photograph. All right, and while you guys are taking the photos of them, real quick, here's your cruise director, Mike, again with some awesome Stranger Things announcements.
How freaking cool was this? And I just got to host with my new best friend Shannon. I just got to host the Shannon Barb BQ. I'm so excited because I haven't gotten to meet the rest of the cast yet, but I will. But I want to give you guys some announcements. So we have so much happening tonight, and we have a lot of it happening with Stranger Things. So bear with me as I can. We have the photo opportunity with Stranger Things, and yes, there's a charge, cash please. Upstairs at 7 o'clock, which is now, as soon as I get up there to 8:30, in the dining room on deck 5, the minstrel dining room. At 7:30 to 8:30, Bill, you're staying here, right here in the Minstrel Theater, and we are doing the production design in the Pacifica Theater. Why did I say Minstrel? Pacifica Theater, right here, 7:30 to 8:30 with Bill. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we have the Great Escape Room. If you have not done that yet, please try it, it's amazing. You should do it, it would be freaking awesome. Except you can't do it, because we've got you again at 8:30. So 8:30 to 9:30, we have the Stranger Things Mixer. Now there are a couple of tickets left. It's a charge. You can go right onto deck 5 to the Flying Dutchman desk and you can purchase your tickets there or purchase them at the door. And that will happen in Stark West on deck 13. 9 to 10:30, who saw Nerdlesque last night? Sorry guys, you can't see Nerdlesque. You can't see Nerdlesque later. Although maybe you know somebody and we can get you in. Nerdlesque is awesome. You want to go check that out. It's eye-opening. That's what we're going to tell you. It's right here in the Pacifica Theater. 9 to 10:30 with sci-fi speed dating, so there's a couple days left to get lucky. And then 10 to 2 is the 80s dance party upstairs. So 10 to 2, 80s dance party upstairs. So we have a lot happening tonight. So because we had so much happening, we moved Conquest till tomorrow night. So you're going to do Conquest with your real cruise director, Jerome, and me.